The risks associated with green projects, and I don't want to emphasize too greatly the risks because there are significant benefits to green projects. Most oftentimes, the ability to obtain governmental approvals and permits faster than otherwise possible, and the intrinsic benefits from having a green project, tenants that may pay higher rent for your project, or home buyers that may pay a greater price for the homes you're selling. But there are risks incumbent in green projects. Most notably, you have to be careful about what you promise, what representations and warranties you make in your marketing materials. While there isn't a whole body of case law that's yet been developed, there are lawsuits starting to emerge where builders and developers have made promises about whether their projects are LEED certified, the level of LEED certification, and whether or not the projects are, quote, green building projects, even if they don't involve LEED certification. And there's been lawsuits for misrepresentation, for fraud. There's even an indication that the Securities and Exchange Commission may be involved if you are proposing private equity in your project, and as a result you're selling securities, and as a part of what you're promising that those investors will receive a higher rate of return because the project is, quote, green. So there may be elements of securities fraud involved if you're making statements that turn out not to be true. In addition, we've seen litigation and disputes arising when architects, engineers, and other consultants are not able to deliver under their contracts for green projects. And an owner will accuse an architect or an engineer or other professional of delaying a project or ultimately not being able to meet that owner's expectations. So making sure your contracts are very clear is a critical element of any green project. And lastly, I think, are the business risks that are associated with green projects. That is, will the project be easier to finance or harder to finance? Will it involve specific insurance coverage that may or may not be available?